Hi, welcome back to Master Recaps. Today I will show you a horror fantasy film from 2011 titled Livid. The story of Lucie, a young girl who first trains as a nursing caregiver. She follows a nurse named Catherine to the homes of those old people and observes Catherine's first aid procedures, which the future Lucie must come to take care of them on her behalf until Lucie travels to a lonely mansion. Catherine told Lucie it would be better to wait outside because the inside was quite old and dirty, but Lucie ignored Catherine's warning. Unlike anyone she'd met, the patient was named Jessel, the city's most famous former ballet teacher. Jessel is famous for teaching youngsters to become stars of ballet, and even the kids in Paris have to try to come and study with her. Lucie asked Catherine why she was in such a state. Catherine told her that she was only a nurse, so she didn't know much about Jessel's disease, only that over the decades she had been caring for Jessel. She never woke up once. Lucie then asked further, if it was like that, why not let her leave this world in peace? Catherine replied to Lucie that it was because of the money. Jessel was not only the most famous ballet teacher in the city, but she was very rich and had a wealth of gold and silver rings. I've been collecting all my life and I've been trying to find them too. Lucie and Catherine returned from Jessel's mansion, where she headed straight to the harbor to meet her boyfriend William, who was just a fisherman's assistant in a small boat. As they continued on at the bar to chat and meet Ben, another of their childhood best friends. William asked Lucie how it was going to be his first day as a nursing assistant, so Lucie said it wasn't difficult at all and it seemed boring until the last case at Jessel's mansion. Unlike every patient she'd met before, Lucie said that Jessel was a very wealthy coma patient, so rich that he had hired a private nurse to take care of himself who hadn't woken up in nearly 20 years. Surprisingly, Catherine didn't give Jessel any pills but instead replaced her with a blood bag, which Catherine said that Jessel had a disease that required transfusions every day or she would die, which sounds like a good idea. And it was really creepy. William then asked how rich Jessel was and if he had any relatives. Lucie said no, Jessel had a daughter, but she died a long time ago, and then Jessel fell ill and never woke up. Upon hearing that, William said that the three of us would rob the old grandmother's mansion. So tonight there's no caretaker, no relatives, and she's just a coma patient. But Lucie doesn't agree with the idea and doesn't want to make a mistake from the first day of work. The three of us lived hard enough and I didn't want to fish to death. Ben's just a waitress in a bar, and you, Lucie, would you like to care for these dying old people for the rest of your life? After hearing William's words, everyone decides to go to Jessel's mansion to seize the opportunity to live a better life, but when the trio get there they all find that the whole house is locked with all iron bars and doors. The only large door used to get in and out of which only Catherine had the key. Lucie then tries to persuade William to give up. Now we have a change of heart. No one wants to spend the rest of his life in prison because of the old woman's house, but William doesn't listen to Lucie and tries to find a way to penetrate at the strait of the house until the trio were able to enter Jessel's manor and go their separate ways to find valuable items and treasures that Lucie was talking about. Lucie remembered that there was a key hanging from Jessel's neck. The three of them went to Jessel's room and grabbed a key by her neck, after which they found a large door. It was located in the middle of this house, and when the key from Jessel's neck was unlocked the door was opened and the mechanism inside the house was activated. The three were unaware that they had already been trapped in a locked house. As they walked into the room, the three of them were extremely shocked at the sight they saw in front of them, because it wasn't a treasure but a person's corpse. The corpse of Anna, Jessel's daughter, whom she staffed as a puppet inside the house, and when Lucie winds up she finds the lady moving with the yard of a music box installed when nothing of value is found. The trio decided to leave the manor immediately, and they all found themselves trapped inside the iron bars, and Jessel's body disappeared shortly after. Ben strayed from the group and encountered many of the children in ballet, whom he had been brutally attacked and devoured by them, and William still tried to break through the door. Seemingly indecisive, Lucie sets out to explore other areas to find a way out. Accidentally meets Jessel, and Jessel hypnotizes her to flash back to her days when Jessel was still a ballet teacher. She has a daughter named Anna, who is a child with a disorder that causes Jessel to imprison her alone in a cramped room and practice ballet intensively in order to turn her daughter into a human being. A famous ballet dancer like her mother. However, an unexpected accident causes Anna to end her life. Jessel, who can't accept the sudden loss of her daughter, decides to install a music box mechanism for Anna and her stuff forever, which she later suffers and eventually falls ill. The scene cuts back to William once again, where he is now being attacked by the resurrected Ben and turned into a bloodthirsty vampire. The two fight. William breaks his best friend Ben's neck by hand himself before he was attacked by Jessel, who appeared behind him and stabbed a finger into William's neck until blood spurted out. Jessel drank the fresh blood flowing from William's neck, while Lucie, who had just woken up, was attacked by Nurse Catherine. It was actually her plan to lure the three of them to Jessel's food. Lucie, more importantly, was to undergo some ritual to transfer Anna's soul into her body. Of course, Catherine did it because she wanted the wealth in this house and also the immortal life. The transmigration ritual is complete. Anna has successfully transferred herself into Lucie's body. Lucie had to enter Anna's body instead. Instead of Anna rejoicing that her mother resurrected her, she attacked Catherine to death last time, and then went to kill her own mother, Jessel. Anna grieves that her mother has kept her in such a state for many decades and also staffs her body that, with the next opportunity, will kill them all and turn back. Go rescue Lucie, who is trapped in her body by cutting Lucie's blood to drink, but the two of them can't get their bodies back, and Lucie doesn't want to be stuck in this mansion. Alone within the body of this vampire demon, she decided to ask Anna to take her out to see the morning sun together. When Anna's body inside of Lucie touched the sun, her skin slowly slipped out of her body and disappeared into the air, and Anna took her life. Lucie's knew that's the end of the movie. Subscribe for more video like this, turn on the notification, and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.